Okay,
Right.
the algorithms are available on the net. The whole code is available on the net. You only have to actually dig into the fundamentals. So apart from fundamentals, I'll suggest you to go, because you are already pursuing mechanical engineering. You go
Right.
with the maths. Read about matrices. That's the basic thing, because I have done a 1 year course on machine learning, a 1 year
Right.
professional course in my organization itself. So the course itself had 3 to 4 months of maths only. So
Right.
so go with maths again. Read about matrices, convolutions, metric formulas, metric calculations,
Correct.
and then come back to machine learning and actually combine that machine learning fundamentals with maths. You will actually excel in machine learning. The reason I am giving this suggestion is only because uh, your fundamentals about machine learning impressed me. uh,
Okay.
in fact, I have done machine learning for 1 year, and I'm currently doing live projects in machine learning.
Right.
But yeah, as Sagar said, statistics, linear algebra, and calculus,
Yeah.
and most
Mm.
importantly, matrix multiplication, matrix calculations. If you are going into CNNs, CNNs
Mm.
have a large scope. You can use OpenCV and actually take the live data sets from Kaggle and all, and
Mm.
actually build projects. Okay. Apart from this, Python, you have actually chosen a very good language, Python. Continue
Mm.
machine learning with that, and pick a very basic language apart from Python. For example, it can be C or Java, and do competitive programming using those languages, and also build the same code in Python.
Okay.
Because I think the Java, the C have some basic मैंने आपसे शुरू में पूछा था ना abstraction के बारे में.
हाँ.
Abstraction goes, you'll learn about Java. You have to actually know about abstractions, polymorphism, because it is a very strictly typed language. You cannot skip declaring variables. And sometimes I am a JavaScript developer. I like JavaScript, but I'll still suggest go for a basic of the basic languages.
Okay.
For example, C, or choose Java.
Okay. Okay.
Or Python is cool. You will if you go for web development, pick Python. You have Django, you have Flask. But apart from this, I think the trend is about functional programming. So also see about explore JavaScript.
Okay.
JavaScript is not anymore a client-side language. It is
Mm.
everywhere. It is
Right.
everywhere, from robotics to Node.js on servers. It's everywhere. So Python,
Mm.
JavaScript, and some basic language, be it Java or C++. Pick that.
Mm.
You will excel. Uh, I think you will excel in coding more than what people having 4 to 5 years of experience in coding will excel. You will excel more.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so this is my recommendation. Apart from this programming, also keep playing football.
Yeah.
Sports is very necessary for as I have experienced. Sports is necessary. Please balance your because you are doing mechanical engineering. Still, you have so much experience in coding. So I think you must have given a proper time for coding. So
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
please continue your sports and coding and your main field, and you will excel. That's from my side.
Okay. Yeah. That was very helpful, sir.
Okay, so all the best. We can conclude.
Yeah.
Sagar.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Soham, thank you. Thank you so much. And then we can
Okay,
start
hi
with
Vinitha.
Vinita, sir.
Hi, sir.
Hi Vinitha. Okay, as Sagar. Did- yes. You can introduce about yourself.
I'm Vinita, sir. I'm currently pursuing my BTech third year at Kerala University, sir, AP, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay,
Uh,
cool.
um, I love to code, sir. My strength is also coding, sir. I love to explore new things and experiment on them, sir. But I hate to buy hard things because I love logic, sir. Anything related to logic, I like to do, sir. That's why I have this love for coding, sir. In coding, nothing is there to buy hard, sir. So anything can be derived from logic, from coding, sir. So all my interest is about coding, sir. And apart from coding, I've learned some technologies, sir. Not completely, but I'm at beginner level, sir. Data science. In college, I'm doing specialization in data science, sir.
Okay, cool, cool. Uh, okay. What programming language do you prefer?
Python, sir.
Python. Python. Okay. Okay. Python. And have you worked on machine learning with the help of Python?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your favorite
Data
library?
visualization. I've done some one project, sir, in data visualization.
Okay.
With Tableau and Jupyter notebook I've worked with.
Okay. So what is we mostly talk about this Jupyter? What is this Jupyter? Jupyter क्या चीज़ है actually?
This like it is a platform um, like we can do also these programs in ideally, sir,
Hmm.
but on Jupyter maybe more comfortable, sir.
वो that's that's an advantage. It's comfortable because it allows you actually to run cells
Yeah,
by
yes, sir.
cells and not all the code. You can even
We
write,
can save it.
but
We can save the code.
yes. So is it an ID?
No, sir, not an IDS.
So how does it run Python?
Jupyter notebook, sir.
हाँ, Python कैसे चलाता है वो?
I don't know Hindi, sir.
No, नहीं, it's okay. I'm asking how does it run Python if it's not an IDE?
It's not an idea. This API calls packages, Python packages like pandas, NumPy. Using those, will execute.
Okay, so Jupyter is an notebook. Okay. Uh,
Yes.
okay. Since when you are programming in Python, and what's your major field? Is it computer science?
Yes, sir. Computer science.
Okay, computer science. So you are in which year?
Third year, sir.
Third year. Okay. So you started coding in Python only from first year,
No, sir. In third year, I have started, sir.
and
Since SEM 3.1 onwards, I'm doing in Python, sir.
and before that,
Before the Java, sir.
okay, Java. So can you explain me about the concepts like abstraction and encapsulation?
Yeah, yes. Abstraction is all about avoiding unnecessary details, sir.
Cool.
And this encapsulation is like hiding details, like using some specifiers like private default specifiers in those, like hiding details.
Okay, and polymorphism.
Polymorphism, it is used for method overriding, sir. Like the child class also have the same method as in the super class, the same method name, then it will override the super class method. So it is also called like runtime, runtime, it will be executed at runtime, sir. Polymorphism
Okay, so
method override.
you are talking about dynamic polymorphism. Uh,
Yes.
what about the compile time polymorphism?
Compile time, if in the same class, if both the methods have the same name, at least one parameter should be different, like number of parameters or data type of the parameters should be different.
So it is also called function overriding.
Method override. I actually forgot that name, sir.
Okay, okay. Function overloading. Correct,
Overloading,
correct.
yes.
Okay, I'm giving you the same link. Are you on laptop or mobile?
Laptop, sir.
Okay, so can open this link I have pinged in the chat.
Yes, sir. Open, sir.
Okay, so can you visualize? See, the first class is the parent class. This second class after the arrow is
Yes, sir.
the child class. So first class is the base class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So can you name the type of inheritance that is going over this? You take your time to visualize this. So B inherits A and C inherits B. C inherits A. You can continue with the
Yes,
9
sir.
and 10 line.
Okay, sir. Is it hybrid inheritance, sir?
Okay. Can you actually try like I am trying building the map of this or diagram of this inheritance?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You can edit the code. You have access for this. Okay. So it's right. I can visualize that. Uh, does Java allows this?
For
So
multiple inheritance, we can use interfaces in Java, sir.
okay. So
Yeah. This is not multiple inheritance. Yes, D is inheriting both as B and C, no, sir. This is not possible, sir.
this is not possible because this is multiple inheritance.
Yes,
So
B,
what?
yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. It's actually correct. But what is the diamond problem in Java? Diamond problem. Have you heard about it?
Diamond problem? No, sir.
Diamond problem. Okay. No issues. Okay. So you have an you have worked upon exceptional handling in Java.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have any idea or can try stating how can we uh, throw an exception of one class into catch of another class?
Yes, sir.
How can we do that?
Um, by using throws keywords, user. Are you talking about user defined exceptions, sir?
Any exception user defined or maybe no, it's not necessarily user defined exception. Any exception I can override.
Is by using throws keywords, sir.
So throw how can throw keyword throw the exception into another class?
Like syntax, sir.
Yes, syntax or how is it actually possible? Uh, how can the other class know that it is from another class that I am catching the exception here?
We have to inherit the superclass exception, sir,
Okay,
first, and by using uh, super keyword.
okay. It's fine. Okay, what are interferences in? Okay, before this, I'll ask you about what Java version are you using currently for trying or coding? Have you ever explored that?
It's 8, sir.
Okay,
Java
Java
8.
Java 8. Why not Java 13 or Java 11?
I haven't thought about, sir.
Okay, so I'll recommend because we'll someday going into some organizations and we have that question why we use Java 8, why not Java
Once.
13, why Java 11? Because okay, your code will uh, run on Java 8 or actually maybe on Java 5 also because we are building very basic codes, but
Yes.
the organization apart from actually using newer features that some people will use, mostly people will use older codes and older syntaxes that you will find on Stack Overflow and other, uh, but the main issue is the vulnerabilities, the security issues.
Yes,
So
sir.
once Java 8 goes out of that LTS, you know LTS?
No, sir.
Okay.
LBS.
Okay, we call some versions stable versions. So once the versions goes out from the stable versions of that corpus, you will actually get security issues, because and that security issues will not be worked upon older version. It will only be corrected in newer versions. So
Okay.
always, from an interview perspective, always recommend, always explore these kind of things. Why don't I? Why can't I use Java 13?
Oh,
Why don't I try installing Java new Java versions on my PC and try, and what actually differentiates Java 13 from Java 8? What are the new features in Java 13?
mm,
ओके, जेडीके के बारे में डू यू नो अबाउट जेडीके? जेडीके,
yes, sir. For installation purpose, I've used that.
जेवीएम, जेडीके, जेआरई,
Yeah, Java Virtual Machine.
जावा वर्चुअल मशीन, जेडीके,
Uh,
जावा डेवलपमेंट किट,
oh, yes, sir.
जेआरई,
Runtime. Java
environment. Yes, correct, correct.
environment.
So because I have asked you about the full forms, because you should be getting the idea from the full form itself, what does these mean. Can you differentiate JDK from JRE?
Yes, sir. Java development kit contains some like packages, sir.
Uh, okay, one second. Okay, packages, Java, JDK.
For developing JDK.
Okay, so I need to run a Java application, and I don't have that JDK on my system. Is it possible to run the Java application?
Developing. Yes, sir. JRE is enough to run the Java code.
Okay, 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 ठीक है. You're right about that. Okay, in simplest sentence, explain me about this keyword in Java.
This keyword is used to represent the current object of that class.
Okay, object of that class.
As current object of that class in use.
What if I'm using static classes and called without an object?
Static is used for it is common for all the objects. So if we take a static variable, all the objects can modify that variable's value. So it will remain same for all the objects.
So what does if I print this keyword in a static method or a static class,